Does your concealer always find a way to sneak into those fine lines no matter what you do? Today I'm going to share with you my tried and true techniques to avoid creasing under your eyes, to avoid as much as possible from the concealer to just creep in and sneak up on us and get into those fine lines. Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a channel who talks a lot about makeup and skincare after 40. I'm over 50, so I'm sharing you my experience. No need to spend money and buy expensive products. Just use what you already have. This is what we're doing, and let's just start. Well, let's talk about first why it happens. Well, fine lines naturally deepen over time. There's nothing we can do about it. It just happens. It's natural. It happens to everyone that, of course, did not do anything surgical, Botox or whatever under their eyes. It happens. Life happens. This is a part of life, so it's naturally happening. We really need to learn how to work with it, how to cover it, how to make it less visible. Step one is to prep our skin. I'm using this eye cream. I already cut it open because I'm running out of it. I need to buy a new one. This is a very good product. This is called Centella Unscented. This is an eye cream. It has 4 types of peptide. I really love it. They changed the packaging, but I have the old packaging. This is great. Now, I'm always using with a clean finger. I'm just taking a bit from here because again I had to open it. Oh, this is way too much. So I'm just going to put it under my eyes. I did do my entire face of makeup, but I left this for our demonstration. So we are just tapping lightly. This is a hydrating eye cream. We don't want anything that is too thick, too oily, because this is not our vibes. This is not what we want. We want to give this place love, and love means hydration. So hydrated eye cream, very, very gentle tapping with my ring finger, just like that. Now we need to give it a minute to absorb and not just start with our concealer. So usually do that, apply all the sunscreen, blah 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 blah, and then do your concealer. Of course, I already prepped my face with my face cream and sunscreen and everything, but I did not use an eye cream. This is what we're doing now. Okay, next up, I'm going to speak and we're going to wait while I'll speak. We're going to use a creamy concealer. This is by Natasha Denona, one of my favorite. I think this is the one that I'm using on a regular basis nowadays, and I can still feel that it's wet. Okay, so we are waiting for this to dry. Are using again a creamy concealer, which is, this is perfect. Nothing too matte. Matte will make everything crease. Crease is not good. We don't want anything to crease under our eyes. Again, this is not a 100% bulletproof technique, because they are there. The fine lines, the wrinkles are there, so it can't be 100%, but we're doing our best to hide them as much as possible. We can't make them disappear. We can just hide them, conceal them. Hence, concealer. So a creamy concealer, not a matte concealer, which is why I love the Natasha Denona. I am taking a bit on the back of my hand because it's easier to control the amount and not directly from the spoolie. Just easiness, okay? Just a tiny bit on the back of my hand. Up the concealer with your finger only where you need it. Now the eye cream already dried, so I can continue with the next step. Only where you need it. And avoid heavy layers. Heavy layers are not good. I took too much, so I can use the access to my other side. This is great formula. Of course I'm going to blend everything with my existing makeup, because you can see I took a very small amount and it lasts forever. So I am just tapping, not blending. Don't rub and drag the skin, don't do like that. Just tap, tapping, tapping, tapping until you feel that it's enough. Of course I have to blend. Okay, this one on my nose is annoying. Okay, I am just taking the sponge and lightly going over it. Tapping, tapping. Remember, tapping is the best thing. Now we can also use a brush, also tapping the brush. For example, taking a brush which is designated for this area and I'm tapping. Okay, tapping, 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 not dragging. No, don't do that. Just tap, 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 you know, tap, tap, tap. Who said tap, tap, tap all the time? What's her name? God, I forgot her name. Meredith says all the time, tap, 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 I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below, but I do think this is Meredith Duxbury that says tap, tap, tap. Okay, so we tapped. Thin layers beat thick layers all the time. Next step is powder. Where is my powder? I am in love with this. In love with this. This is from Givenchy. So our next step is to powder, but we're not going to powder the entire under eye area. No. This is, I'm telling you, one of the best thing that I bought. This is a mini in the shade 03. I'm just taking a tiny bit on the lid, just like that. And we're taking, now, why am I recommending this even though it's very expensive? You don't have to go and buy it, no. But what I love that it's finely milled. This is what I really love about it. It's very thin consistency, translucent. This has a bit of a tint, but you can't really see it. So if you have a translucent powder which is very finely milled, that's what you're going to use. You don't have to buy something expensive as this. But I do recommend investing in something like this. These puffs with these powders are a miracle. I'm just going to pack a tiny bit, just like that, and tap only where I need. Okay, I need me only here. That's it. I'm not going to do my entire eye area, just here. This is where I need. Of course you have to look where you need, because each and every one of us is different. We have different issues, different under eyes, and this is just perfection. If you notice during the day a bit of creasing under your eyes, all you need is your finger. Of course, clean finger. Emphasizing clean. Just go wash your hands and then, of course, dry them and then do that. Just press it. If you see any creasing, no additional powder whatsoever, nothing. Just with your finger, just like that. Tapping, tapping, tapping with your fingers. That's it. First tip is, before applying your concealer, when you take it from the back of your hand, just warm it up a bit. Warm it up, just like that, and then it will glide much easier onto your under eye area. This is a tip from me to you. That's it. If you found this video helpful, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friend that maybe struggles from the same issues. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome, and please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell and joining my family here on YouTube. We usually have a lot of fun, a lot of tips and tricks, tutorials. And if you have any questions or comments, write them down, or requests, write them down in the comment section down below. Maybe you have something you want to ask me to do a video on. I can definitely do that. So like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.